Hello everyone. In the last video, we started making our agent more useful by adding tools. We added a prompt to recommend the right workshop. Then we connected Office 365 so that the agent could send the confirmation email. And we also used a custom connector to show how the external agent can be connected into the same flow. So now in this video, we are going one step further. This time, we are going to connect our agent to something called as an MCP server. We are going to use it as a part of the same Workshop Assistant project so that the agent becomes more useful in the real registration flow. So in the video first, we will understand the concept. Then we'll connect the Microsoft Learn MCP server as a tool on the agent. And towards the end, I'll also show you the WorkIQ, which is how the Microsoft is taking the same MCP pattern into the Microsoft 365 work data. So before we start the lab, let's understand what MCP actually means, because this is the main concept for this video. So normally, when we connect an agent to an external system, we use an API or a connector. So as a maker, we define the request, we define the input and output, and then we build the connector or write some code to call that system. And if tomorrow we need one more operation, then we go back and build that also. So basically, we are manually teaching the agent how to talk to that system one action at a time. Now, MCP works in a different way. With MCP, the server itself describes what it can do. It publishes a catalog of tools, resources, and sometimes the prompts. So when the agent connects to the MCP server, the agent can read the catalog and understand what capabilities are available. Then the orchestrator can decide when one of those tools should be used based on what the user is asking. And this is the key difference. With the normal connector, we control every single call. With MCP, we connect the server describes its own capability, and then the orchestrator can pick up the right tool when it's needed. So instead of manually wiring every single action, we are giving the agent access to the server that already knows how to explain itself. Now, one important thing before we start this lab, MCP tools in the Copilot Studio need generative orchestration, because the generative orchestration is the part that decides when the MCP tool should be called. So if your agent is still using the classic orchestration mode, then this will not work the way you want it to. So before you try this step, make sure generative orchestration is turned on for your agent. Now let's check this step by step in the lab. I'm logged into Copilot Studio now, and let's go to our agent, which is PSC Workshop Assistant. So when we click on the agent, it opens the older experience. So this is our agent. Now if we'll go to the tools, click on add a tool. So we see the MCP. So we can add a new MCP. You can define it using the API or OAuth 2 authentication, or we can directly choose it from here. So if we'll go to the MCP which are available, so Copilot Studio also provide Microsoft Learn. So Microsoft Learn is the MCP server from the Microsoft for the Microsoft documentation. So when we click on this, it's not connected. Let's create a connection and create and add. Now, as you can see, the Microsoft Learn Docs MCP is added. Let's make some basic changes. So let's call it as Microsoft_Learn, and let's remove everything. Additional details, when should it be called? First, ask the end user before running. No, it will not ask every time. So it will ask only the first time, not every time. So end user credentials will work with this. And now in the description, we have to provide when should we use it. So use this for Microsoft product how-to questions. So if you want to ask something, it will provide the answer for those. And description is important because we still need to guide the orchestrator, because we have connected this tool, but when this tool should be called. And now it has multiple options which are available: Microsoft Doc Search, code sample search, and the documents fetch. So it checks the official Microsoft and Azure document, code snippet and the samples also from official documentation, and fetch and convert the Microsoft Learn documentation web page into markdown format. So we are allowing all those. Now there are no inputs which we have to add and no resources too. So let's save this. Now we have saved it, click on the tools and you can see the Microsoft Learn tool is added. Now let's test this. How do I create a cloud flow in Power Automate? This should get the information from the Microsoft Learn documentation tool. But this is the first time, so we have to verify the credentials. So the Open Connection Manager, there you manage your connections. We have created the SharePoint connection, Office 365 Outlook, and this one which we used previously for PSC external registration. Let's review this and submit because we are still using in our topic. And let's connect the Microsoft documentation MCP to submit, and this will be connected now. So if you refresh it, all are connected. Perfect. Now close this and let's retry this option. So it's pulling the information directly from the Microsoft Doc search and it's getting the output in this. However, it's providing us the output in a proper human readable way and the proper details and the steps are provided. And now just to show that there are the different tools and the knowledge which is being used. For example, if I'll ask what workshops are available. So it's not that every time it will go to this Microsoft Doc search because it has different knowledge tools also. So that time it will search for the different tools or different knowledge sources. So in this case, search the sources and it went to sources, which is in the knowledge, where we have defined the different workshops like PSC Workshop Catalog. So all the workshops are shown here from this Excel sheet. So now this is how the MCP works in the Copilot Studio. We write the clear description, then the orchestrator decides when to call the tool. Now one important thing to understand here is in Copilot Studio, MCP tools live in the agent space only, so directly in the agent. The generative orchestrator decides when to call them based on the description you provide. So if you'll go to the settings, so this should be enabled because the Copilot Studio AI has to decide in the backend when to call this tool. And you cannot call an MCP tool from inside a topic node the way you call a connector or an agent flow. So if you need that kind of deterministic control where you want to call a specific tool at a specific point inside the topic, you would have to use the custom connector for that. And this is for now, and in the near future I believe Microsoft will add that option also. So if we'll go to the topics, click on our register. So if we go to add a tool, you see our custom prompt here. You see the Office 365, but we can't find the Microsoft Learn. Neither in the connector. So this is something else. This is third party. Nor here. Because you can't use the MCP tool directly into the topic. And if you have to use it, then another option is add a tool, go to custom connector. The way we connected the mock API, same way you have to create the custom connector in the Power Apps and then you can use it. And for that you can use, for MCP Learn, you can use this API, learn.microsoft.com API MCP. So if you'll use this link, then you can create the custom connector with it. Now that we have seen the MCP working with the Microsoft Learn, let's connect this to the something bigger. So Microsoft Learn is just documentation, but Microsoft is using the same MCP pattern for something much more powerful, which is work data inside Microsoft 365. And that capability is called as the WorkIQ. So if we'll go back, go to the overview, and when we scroll down in the tools, you see the different tools which we have added. There is an option of WorkIQ. So let's enable it. So basically WorkIQ is the intelligence layer for Microsoft 365. And it was in preview, but now it will be generally available on this June 16th. And the idea is simple. Instead of making the agents call the Microsoft Graph API directly and then figure out what all the raw data means, the WorkIQ builds a semantic understanding of how the work happens in the organization and exposes through the MCP tools. So an agent can ask about the upcoming meetings, recent emails on a project, related documents, or even who the right person is for a topic. And all of it stays inside the Microsoft 365 tenant boundary with existing permissions. So this is the official Microsoft blog post. So if you look at the architectural diagram, you can see the WorkIQ has 4 domains. Chat gives the programmatic access. Context returns the grounded material for the agent can reason over. Tools let you take the action on emails, meeting, and the document through a smaller MCP based surface. And the workspaces gives the longer running agents a safe place to store and progress inside the tenant. And here is the GitHub repo. So MCP server runs through the npx, which you can run as a standalone server, npm command. So this is a local standalone server, so it works with the coding agents like GitHub Copilot in the VS Code. And for the Copilot Studio, as the remote MCP support grows, the same pattern will become a natural way to bring the Microsoft 365 work content into the business agent as well. So you can query the emails, meetings, documents, all in the natural language without writing graph queries itself. Now if you'll look at the WorkIQ and let's go to the tools. Now you see the 2 different options which are available. So first one is the WorkIQ Copilot, and the internal tool name is the Copilot chat here. So let it load. So the Copilot chat, and this is the main search and the reasoning tool, and it is used when the agent needs to search across the internal Microsoft 365 contents like documents, emails, chats, SharePoint, and files. And it's especially useful when the question spans multiple workloads and you don't know where to get the answer from, or you have to put in a lot of efforts to go through the different documents to get the answer. So the agent just asks the question and the WorkIQ figures out where to look for that information. And the second one is WorkIQ user, and this is focused on the people and the directory information, and it includes different operations like get my details, which returns the single sign-in user profile, get user details, which looks up a specific user using their UPN or the object ID, get multiple user details, get manager details, get direct report details. So it's more like the personal details it can fetch for a specific person or for yourself. So if the agent wants to know who the current user is and who manages a particular person or who works in a certain team, it uses the WorkIQ user tool. And if it needs to search across the work content like the emails or the documents, then it uses the WorkIQ Copilot. So as soon as you enable it, both of them are enabled, and based on your requirement you can enable or disable them. So now if I'll ask, what is the experience of Shailendra? So now you have to allow it, WorkIQ user, and then you have to allow the Copilot also. This is only first time, and it's not able to retrieve this information because the license is not available. And the main reason here is the prerequisites. You need the Microsoft 365 Copilot license on the tenant. And if you are not the tenant admin, then you need the tenant admin consent from the Entra ID. Also, it uses the Copilot credits with the consumption based pricing. So if you have all this, then it will start working. Otherwise, it will give an error. So in my case, I can't use it, though it's a demo environment. I don't have much here to search. So let's disable it. So now to wrap up this video, we first understood what MCP is and how it is different from a normal connector. Instead of us manually defining every call, the MCP server publishes a catalog. The agent can discover the available tools from that catalog. Then we connected the Microsoft Learn MCP server as a standalone tool in the Copilot Studio, and we gave it a clear direction or description so the orchestrator knows when to use the Microsoft Learn and when to stay with our workshop knowledge. I also explained that MCP tool today live at the agent level only and cannot be called or used inside a topic mode. So if you need that kind of the topic level control, you would use a custom connector instead. And then we looked at the WorkIQ, which shows how the Microsoft is taking the same MCP pattern into the Microsoft 365 work data. Same idea, same protocol pattern, but a much richer enterprise data source with licensing, permission, and the admin consent requirement. So in the next video, we are going to improve the registration confirmation using the adaptive card. So the final message looks much better and more professional. So that's all for this video. See you in the next video.